Hello and welcome. This is going to be a reading from my lovely Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Before I start, if you aren't subscribed, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Please note these are general readings, general meaning they may or may not resonate for you. So if you are cross-watching, you can switch characters around anytime if that's how it applies to your situation. Now, I want to get straight into this tarot reading for my lovely Scorpios. If you notice, I don't really like to put times. Well, I'm starting this as a new thing going into the new year. And now that I'm back active on the channel, it's not really putting the times because if you're called to see this video, you're called to see it whenever it comes up on your algorithms. So let's see what messages we get. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. So I'm starting off with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, okay? So first up, we have for you all the Chameleon Spirit. Act as if it's already yours, or if you already have it, you know. I always get a fake it till you make it kind of energy, but I feel like Spirit is like, yes, if you want it, Scorpio, you can have it. You just kind of got to believe in it and show up as what you want, okay? So I like that you're starting off with that energy. Another sign got that energy. I can't recall which sign it was, but I do know another sign got that energy. So we have the Skunk Spirit. Know your worth, okay? Are people around you valuing you? Because they should. Scorpios, you guys are deep people, right? There's a lot to Scorpios. Even if you don't choose to just show everyone that, there is a lot to you guys. And you know deep down what it is that you contribute. You contribute a lot to others. And it is important for you to know your worth and to enforce boundaries and for you to kind of be selective. Be selective with who and what you give your time to. So next we have the Wombat Spirit, okay? This is be at home. Gives me kind of Cancer energy, fourth house energy. Some of you Scorpios are just coming into yourself. Being at home in yourself. I feel like there is some Scorpios out there where you're kind of accepting. And that's a process, right? Not everyone, it may seem like everyone shows up confident, but that's not the truth, Scorpio. Some people are in this chameleon spirit. Just because they don't feel maybe as confident, that doesn't mean that's what they're going to portray, right? So when you're at certain tables with people or you're at events, please know that you belong there. There's a belonging. Be at home in yourself. It's a work in progress. You know, not everyone just wakes up and like, hey, I'm confident today. Sometimes it's just putting a little effort in your outfit, right? Or learning something new. Like sometimes people aren't maybe confident in their, like you can be very intelligent, but if you're not confident in it, it's like, oh, so it's kind of maybe put yourself in situations that make you uncomfortable where you have to kind of be the voice, and that kind of builds up that character and that confidence that you need. But I feel a building of confidence, okay? So let's just get into your reading. I feel like Scorpios are doing a lot of inner work at this time, and it's very important for your growth. So we're gonna pull some cards. Let's see. So I pre-shuffle these, so I just do like one or two when I'm on camera because I already pretty much shuffled them. So let's just see what we get for you guys. Messages. So first up for Scorpios, we have the decadence, abruption. So something can be coming to an end. That can be with shaking your confidence, right? Shaky confidence when you felt like something was locked in, something was secure, something was stable, but you're realizing it really wasn't. It wasn't built on what you thought it was. Don't be afraid when you see this energy, right? Think of the tower kind of energy, because usually something to be rebuilt, you have to tear something down. So it just feels like something's being torn down. It could be a view, or it could be kind of like a relationship, But it doesn't have to be a relationship. It can just be maybe how you viewed something or how you see something is changing. So next we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a workhorse, right? Some of you guys could just be, maybe you were a bit of a workaholic, or someone around you, because this can be an energy around you. And someone, like, it could be, let's say you do a lot for your work and you're good at it and you're like working so hard, you know, you get good reviews, and let's say your company cuts part of the workforce, right? Layoffs, and you're a part of it. You believe before, like, oh, as long as you just work hard, you know, you do this, you know, you're good, you're set. And maybe that changed. This could be also, I said, for some of you, someone around you, and there's more of this, like, oh, okay, well, screw this. I put in all that effort, I put in all that time, and that's how they treat me. Well, from here forward, I'm coming in with my own agenda. What do I want from this job? I want a high pay because I want to save my money. I want good work-life balance. I want good benefits. This is important. I want a 401k match contribution. I need to get from you, if you're going to, you know, if you can let me go anytime, I'm going to be kind of the one to be in power. Like, you just kind of want more power over yourself. So some of you guys, you're like, okay, I'm going to pay off all my debt. I'm going to make sure I always have savings, a nice padded emergency fund, have my investments, and you're really getting it together. And I love this. The Five of Swords, yeah, there's a moment of feeling defeated, feeling like things aren't working out, but I don't think you're gonna stay in it. And there's energies around you that's gonna help kind of, you know, let me just make this draw that out. That's gonna be very supportive of you. So if you're in a relationship, I feel like you have help. Yep, Knight of Pentacles. This is servitude. So you really just want to make sure at this time. Okay, so before I say that, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, right? So things may move slower than you would hope or would want, okay, Scorpios? But that is fine, because when the Knight of Pentacles makes things happen, it takes longer, but it's way more stable. Remember, we have the decadence, like abrupt. That means the foundation wasn't built correctly. Now you want to build it correctly. So let's say you even had a high paying job. You realize maybe you didn't save as much, right? Maybe you didn't put away as much. Maybe you're like, oh, I just assumed I would have this forever. So now it's like, oh, I'm slowly have to kind of start from the beginning. But you'll make major moves. The Queen of Wands, I love this. This is a very fiery, ambitious energy. Queen of Wands is great at manifesting things, very determined, go-getter kind of energy. And yeah, I'm just noticing the full moon. It could be around full moon time when you kind of, like, if it's a job, that could be when you're getting a job, around a full moon. If it's some of you guys may take the entrepreneurial, well, I can't speak. You might become an entrepreneur. And you might want to take that route to where you kind of, you know, want to step out there on faith on your own. Some of you guys, I don't know if you have a full moon ritual or routine. That could be something you're kind of manifesting. We do have the Four of Wands, unity, union. This could be marriage. This could be a connection. This is also harmony. You want that. I do feel like in your home, you have a supportive person in your home. Those of you, you probably know who that is. It could be a parent. It could be a sibling. It could be a significant other. It could be a child. Some of you guys, your child is kind of motivating you. That's lovely. That's lovely. I love that. That could just, or that can be your motivation if you have a child. We have the King of Wands. Well, we have the King to the Queen. So this is Leo energy. This is a leader, right? This is a leader. Like Queen of Wands, yes, is very ambitious and determined. But the way they go about it versus the King is different. Masculine versus feminine. Feminine kind of draws stuff into it, draws opportunities in. King of Wands is kind of more action. They go for it. It's just more, yeah, that. Seven of Cups. Okay. So it can be a confusing time. So just be careful, because some things may not work out. And that is actually okay. But don't fall into a scam. That's what I'm getting to with the Seven of Cups. Make sure you research what is real and what is not. Because sometimes when we're like, especially if this is a job loss and then you're feeling kind of maybe in desperate energy, like, or if you have an impending like situation at work, it's easy sometimes to fall for scams because that's when scams work. I don't look at scams as, no, this person should have knew. No, scams work when you come into someone's life at an inopportune time. Like if someone is dealing with grief, someone just died, their mind is not focused on this. So they might just be like, yeah, take that, do that. And they end up in a scam, money lost. And to me, that's kind of how scammers work. They prey on people who they know aren't really in their right mind or thinking at the time. So I do believe there's going to be great opportunity for you. There is a supportive partner there or someone, so bounce your ideas off of them, but everything will pan out the way it's supposed to, okay? It may take longer than usual. That is showing here, but Scorpios, you will be a-okay as long as you stick to a plan and, do your due diligence, research what you can, okay? So I hope I was able to provide some insight. Thank you guys so much for supporting. And once again, if you aren't subscribed, go ahead, subscribe. And I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.